to see who has the heart.
If you put your effort and concentration into playing to your potential, to be the best that you can be, I don't care what the scoreboard says at the end of the game, in my book, we're going to be winners.
This is your time. Now go out there and take it.
You never heard of Salted Squat? Titan of Terror. Colossus of Clout? The King of Trash, man. Oh, yeah, the Great Bambino. I thought you said the Great Bambi. That wimpy deer.
Welcome to a special edition of Applebee's Tailgate Talk, live on location. Don't go away, Applebee's Tailgate Talk is next. Come see all your friends at Applebee's in Athens, Highway 72 West, just off I-65. 12 minutes guaranteed or it's free, Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. 7 items to choose from. Can't make it for lunch? Visit them for happy hour, 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. or late night. Half-price appetizers with beverage purchase, 6 appetizers to choose from. One of your favorite teams is sure to be playing on the big screen, too. See you tomorrow at Applebee's Neighborhood Grill, Highway 72 Athens, just off I-65. Real estate real easy. That's the motto at Innovative Realty Solutions, and providing the highest quality real estate services is their mission. With sound real estate advice, the latest information, and a skilled analysis of the real estate market, Innovative Realty Solutions offers a better home buying and selling experience with a fair, ethical, and, yes, innovative process. Innovative Realty Solutions. Visit them on Facebook, online at innovativerealtysolutions.com, at 100 North Clinton Street in Athens, or call 230-5950. Innovative Realty Solutions. Real estate real easy. When things go wrong, State Farm is here to help life go right. And Agent Michael Howell is the one who can help get things back on track. See Michael for your auto, home, life, health, property, and business insurance, and be ready for those unexpected twists that life throws at you. Ask about banking and annuities, too. Call State Farm Agent Michael Howell at 232-5400. Visit him online at michaelhowell.net or go see him at 903 South Clinton Street in Athens. State Farm Agent Michael Howell. There when things go wrong, here to help life go right. Quality Vinyl is on your side. Quality Vinyl in Athens has been in business since 1987, offering great prices and service the whole time. What has changed is the technology of their products. From vinyl siding and shutters, sunrooms and screen rooms, to doors, windows, columns, and rails. Quality Vinyl, located on the corner of Highway 72 and Reed Road in Athens, just 6 miles west of I-65. Call 232-2665 or visit them online at qualityvinyl.net. Quality Vinyl is on your side. Daly & Son Car Care is Ardmore's only one-stop auto repair and tire shop. Whether it's major mechanic or brake work or routine maintenance like an oil change or lube job, Daly & Son Car Care has been satisfying customers all over with their fast and friendly service. They're also your headquarters for quality Cooper tires. Stop by and see Wayne, Nikki, or Dale at 25600 Main Street in Ardmore, Tennessee, or call them at 931-427-4651. They're on Facebook, too. Daly & Son Car Care, open Monday through Friday, 7:30 till 5, and Saturday, 7:30 till noon. Keep up with local school, travel, youth, and amateur sports throughout the week with the Play Action Sports Update. Listen weekday mornings at 7:30 and weekday afternoons at 1:30 and 3:30 as we bring you the latest scores, news, and announcements from Limestone County and surrounding communities. That's the Play Action Sports Update 3 times a day, Monday through Friday on 1080 WKAC.
Good morning. My name is Smokey Hodge, former linebacker at Auburn University. You're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk.
And good Saturday morning, everyone, and welcome to Applebee's Tailgate Talk. We are live on remote location, and guys, where are we broadcasting from this morning?
Toyota Field.
Someplace called Toyota Field.
Someplace called Toyota Field over here in some city called Madison.
Suburb of Huntsville.
Suburb of Huntsville, Alabama.
The great Madison, Alabama.
The great Madison, Alabama. Ladies and gentlemen,
of the South.
I've always wondered what it looked like the day, the morning of a big game after the night of a big game. It looks like it's just preparation as usual.
Yeah.
Yep. Everybody's getting ready to get it going. We've got a big show planned for you. Tom McClung, old Tomcat here alongside Tojo J. Vassar, 1 Adam 12 Dodson. Producer extraordinaire Tim Lambert. Todd Zabod's not with us this morning. He is on assignment, and we're going to cover this show, do the best we can without him. Call or text us at area code 256-812-1848. That's area code 256-812-1TGT. You can find us online at tailgatetalk.net. You can also follow our Twitter and Instagram accounts at Tailgate Talk AL. Facebook and me, it's simple, Applebee's Tailgate Talk. Subscribe to the Applebee's Tailgate Talk YouTube channel. Amazon Echo, say Alexa.
Play Tailgate Talk.
Google Home, say okay Google.
Play Applebee's Tailgate Talk.
still funny, isn't it? I wish we could find that Larry's pistol and pone one day. That'd be good.
I'd love to. Tim will have to dig it out.
I'll have to dig through the archives. Took me long enough to find a good cut of that.
And well, you found the one when he did
the Jaguar,
the Panthers.
Yeah, Panthers. Birmingham Southern Panthers. Gosh. Download the Tailgate Talk app for Android or iPhone, powered by Crown Service Termite and Pest Control. Look for Applebee's Tailgate Talk on iTunes, Amazon Music, Google, Spotify, and other popular
Say that 3 times fast.
Well, if I do it like I usually do it, I'm good. Those are popular podcast platforms. Now, I'm fine with that, but I just try to run and talk. It didn't work. We'll be taking our phone calls on the First National Bank Hotline, making communities great, and our Tailgate Talk special guest segment brought to you by Yellowhammer Roofing. Speaking of special guests, and he will be here at the top of the hour. Is that right, producer?
Yep.
We're going to have the Trash Pandas manager, Andy Schatzly, is going to be joining us. The record of currently 16-9, first ever in program history. They're first in the Southern League, not just the North. Also first ever in Southern or Trash Pandas history. So, yeah, we hopefully get to talk to him for a few minutes this morning. We'll also have our East Limestone girls soccer coach, Max Norman, is going to be joining us.
Good.
Lindsay Lane Christian Academy baseball coach, Charles Morrison, he'll be joining us. They're playing in the semifinals, man. Yeah. They're still alive.
Very good.
Good baseball team Charles has got over there. The Athens softball coach, Travis Barnes, will be joining us as well. Athens Gators swim team. She's a regular. She's been on here. Head coach Jessica Hopper, and I guess warm weather's coming about, so it's getting close to time for the swim team to get going. The Gators.
Yeah.
I was down in Florida. I saw some gators this week.
Gators.
I mean, I did. I saw one swimming in Okeechobee. There's a little one swimming in Okeechobee, but out there a little bit, there's a big old bull. With
his daddy out there.
His daddy was out there going, stay with me, boy. I'll eat you.
Gator don't take no crap.
Gator don't take no crap. That's right. And AP Steadham, our Swami of the SEC. I don't know how much time. It won't be enough because he was down at the Alabama Sports Hall of Fame. We'll have more? Okay, good.
Got them swapped. So.
He talked with William Andrews. I saw he spoke with Phillip Rivers.
Wasn't Keith Askins in that group?
Keith Askins was in that group. That was the other Athens guys trying to remember. Yeah.
Well, that'd be a good guest to have on.
Absolutely. So,
I've been trying to get Keith for a while.
Have you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Does he live down in Miami still?
Yeah, he's still got something to do with him down there, I believe.
I'm sure some of his kinfolk around here could get in touch with him for you. I need to find. I know some people.
You know a guy?
Okay.
Yeah. I'll see if I can find out somebody.
Well, you know everybody, so that's nice of you.
That's good. And we'd be remiss. I'm sorry if y'all missed last night's game. It was absolutely amazing. Fireworks, late night heroics, dramatic comeback. What else you want to say?
All it lacked was hitting it into the lights.
I know, right? Yeah, the Roy Hobbs story there.
So we were out. Athens City did a bundt cake fundraiser. So we were out delivering bundt cakes last night. And congratulations to Slate. He sold the most. He got
way to go,
He got $125 for selling the most.
Look at that.
So we're out delivering, listening to the game on the radio, and then when Chattanooga tied it up, I mean, it was like, 1 or 2 outs. Guys only need to finish the game, and guy hits a home run to tie it up, and it just like deflated Josh,
Yeah,
so he got that bottom of that inning, and then Cabbage hits that grand slam. It was just like, woo! Weight lifted off Josh's shoulders.
And did you hear him? I mean, of course you did. You're talking about it. He like to have lost his rabid mind, man. We're not getting Josh on this one.
No, he's not being able.
That's all right. It was a great call.
Josh, we're talking about you.
Yes, we are. If you're listening, we're talking about
ears are burning.
Talking about how good a job you done at that grand slam call last night. So let's toss it over to producer extraordinaire for sports and more.
Scores and more, brought to you by P4 Physical Therapy. helps if you read your notes.
Yeah, but I didn't write it.
Delivering world-class outpatient care with a purpose. Visit them on Facebook or online at p4physicaltherapy.com. Last night in state baseball playoffs, James Clemens split with Hewitt Trussville. The Jets came back and won the first game 6-5, and then Hewitt pretty much kept them at arm's length. The second game, the Huskies won that one 3-0. So game 3 will be today at noon. I'm thinking about going to see it after we get done here. I'm kind of torn because, I'd made the remark to Coach Johnson when we had home that they'd kind of come on strong since we'd been there to cover their games. And so I was torn yesterday. And after they won the first one, I thought, okay, well, I'm glad I didn't go. And then the second game, I thought, well, I don't know. So I don't know if I need to go today or not. But anyway, good luck to the Jets. Let's see here. State track meet's been going on in Coleman and in Gulf Shores. 1A and 3A. 1A to 3A is down in Coleman. Their day one was yesterday. Lindsay Lane, Sidney Perkins, and Henry Woodall both won their individual 1,600-meter runs. Joe Quest Keith was first in the 400 meters. The boys' 4x800-meter relay team came in first, and Athens Bible School's Meredith Romans was first in discus. And, of course, I'm not including any preliminary runs, so we'll have that on tomorrow. Look for that on our Facebook page. 4A to 7A meet is at Gulf Shores. James Clemens' Jalen Drake was third in the shot put. Ardmore's Carter Richardson was third in the 3,200-meter run. And the boys, the Ardmore's 4x800-meter relay team was also third. So getting some third places there at 4A to 6A meet. State golf tournament start up on Monday. ABS,
that's at Hampton Cove,
Lindsay
right?
Lane. I can't remember.
I think it is.
I'm not sure. I think it. And then trying to remember. Let's see. Well, James Clemens has some golfers going down there.
I think Athens does.
Athens does.
Yeah.
I think Ardmore does too.
Yeah. So we'll be rooting for those folks. State baseball semifinals. You said Lindsay Lane's game was on Thursday.
Yeah, it's on Thursday.
Against Donahoe.
It started at 2 o'clock, I think.
Coach Morrison said that the games were at 2 and 4:30, and if necessary is obviously on Friday.
Okay.
That's as of right now.
Well, moving to Thursday has worked out very well for him.
Yeah,
so far.
I would say so. They've won every single game.
Regional softball tournaments will be at Florence next week. ABS takes on Hackleburg. Elkmont will play Holly Pond. Lauderdale County goes up against J.B. Pennington. East Limestone plays Hayden. Ardmore plays Hayden Corner. And then Athens will be up against Gardendale. I'd like to say congratulations to Tanner's Brianna Casterjohn for her scholarship with Faulkner Soccer. James Clemens' Sarah Bierbauer signed with UAH Soccer.
Nice.
And then Athens High's Landon Leslie committed to Northwest Shoals Community College baseball as well.
Really?
So
good for him.
Yeah. So there you go. That's your scores and more.
Saw his granddaddy not too long ago.
Brought to you by P4.
Hadn't seen him in years, and I've seen him 2 days in a row. That's crazy.
Shout out to Reed Blankenship, signed a free agent deal with the Philadelphia Eagles.
Philadelphia Eagles.
That's great.
Let's go, Reed, man.
James Clemens.
LeBron Ray signed New England.
Signed with New England.
Yeah.
All kind of local boys just raking it in right now.
Yeah.
That's good. How does that work when you sign a free agent deal? Do you get a check? I mean, do you sign to a certain salary?
I think you get your signing bonus, and then
Okay.
I think they make like $54,000 or something like that.
Okay, just for the signing bonus or something. Okay.
It's probably about that.
Just for a little contract or whatever.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to take a quick break. You're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk live from Toyota Field on WKAC, the Big 1080.
Go to your Amazon Echo and say play Tailgate Talk, or your Google Home device and say play Applebee's Tailgate Talk, and hear the show in crystal clear quality. We'll be back with more Tailgate Talk after this. P4 Physical Therapy is a new outpatient provider offering community-based care with a unique partnership model that allows them to consistently deliver world-class outpatient care, emphasizing personalized hands-on treatment. Whether it's orthopedic, physical, geriatric, or manual therapy, sports or neuro rehab, telehealth, or most any type of muscle or joint pain, P4 Physical Therapy promises to treat you with integrity, compassion, faithfulness, and selflessness. Locations in Athens, Huntsville, and Winfield, Alabama, as well as Fayetteville and Knoxville, Tennessee. Look for them on Facebook or online at p4physicaltherapy.com.
Limestone Drug, located on the square in downtown Athens, is your local Health Mart pharmacy. As your local Health Mart pharmacy, Limestone Drug is locally owned and has a personal commitment to the community. Limestone Drug honors prescription drug plans, including Medicare. They accept flex spending cards and fill prescriptions in minutes, not hours. Limestone Drug knows there's nothing more important than your family's well-being. So shop Limestone Drug at 200 West Market Street in Athens, your local Health Mart pharmacy. Limestone Drug, caring for you and about you.
Ardmore Telephone Company has been operating right here in your community since the 1950s. Over the years, we've brought you advanced communication services such as telephone, high-speed internet, and security systems. And going forward, we'll be right here ready to provide you with innovative services and the high level of customer service you've come to expect. At Ardmore Telephone, our proof is the test of time, running decades deep. We're Ardmore Telephone, and we are here to stay. For more details, call 1-800-830-9946 or visit ardmore.net.
Applebee's Tailgate Talk wants to recognize our local athletes, and you can help. Go to tailgatetalk.net throughout the school year to vote for the Applebee's Neighborhood Athlete of the Week. The winner will receive a gift card from Applebee's Neighborhood Grill and a t-shirt from Gotcha Covered Screen Printing and more. Submit your own nominations for future polls, too. While you're there, check out the Tailgate Talk archives and see what you might have missed. That's the Applebee's Neighborhood Athlete of the Week. Cast your vote today from Applebee's Neighborhood Grill and Tailgate Talk.
Hey, this is Elmont football coach Michael Pendergrass, and you're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk.
And welcome back to Applebee's Tailgate Talk, ladies and gentlemen. We're live here from Toyota Field here in Madison. What's that sign say when you come over? It's not Midtown. It's Town Madison. That's what it's called. Thanks, Jay.
That's the area.
Cool. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have on the First National Bank hotline, making communities great, the head coach of the Athens Gators swim team, Jessica Hopper. Hey, Jessica, welcome back to the show.
Hey, thank you for having me.
Cool. Hey, I was down in Florida last week, or this week. You know what I saw? Gators.
Did you see a gator?
I saw gators. They were swimming.
We actually did too. I took my kids to Miami last week to visit a sister in medical school, and we went down to the Everglades National Park. So we brought home two little toy gators, too.
Toy gators. Okay, that wasn't them kind where they like used to have a real baby gator and they fill them full.
No, absolutely not.
Yeah, no, that's not.
She should have brought a couple back for mascots, but she should have done.
There you go.
Yeah, let them swim around in the pool.
Get your girls, use them for training. Get your girls out there, jump in, throw that gator behind them. I'm sorry, that's awful. That's terrible. I apologize. So how is swim season going? I'm guessing you're just getting started now,
so
right?
we have actually just opened our registration as of yesterday, and we'll start on the 16th.
Okay. And
we offer a clinic for new swimmers. So that week, Monday through Thursday, we'll be at the Athens City Pool from 4 to 5. And I think it's $40. We let people kind of try out the swim team and see if it's something that they're really interested in. So registration's open, and we're getting ready to start and hoping it warms up for us.
Gotcha.
Yes, got to have the warm weather to get that water warmed up.
Jessica, what age groups?
So we take swimmers from age 5 to 18. And their age for the season applies to whatever age they are on June 1st.
Okay.
So that's kind of what we go by.
Okay. And who do y'all normally compete against in the area?
So we're actually part of two different leagues. We're part of the Alabama Recreation and Parks Association through the rec center there in Athens, and we swim against teams here in North Alabama for that. And then we're also part of the race league in southern Middle Tennessee. There's about 10 teams in that league that we swim with too. So we have lots of opportunities for competition for the kids.
Sounds like I'll do a good bit of traveling.
We do some.
Okay.
Usually it's about half and half, home and away. Our furthest meet that we go to is probably in Swanee, Tennessee. We go up to the university up there for our championship meet in July. So that's kind of a fun, thing to do for the kids and families. That's everybody's favorite one that we go to.
Yeah.
We do have a state championship this year for the Alabama side that's in Opelika, so that'll be a travel thing for that. But normally it's about, within like an hour and a half radius.
Okay, and is it like a Class 5A, Class 6A type deal, or is it like will it be everyone playing each other in one classification? How does that work?
So this is all like rec league teams. Some of the swimmers do swim year-round on various teams, but in Athens we are strictly rec league. We start in May with a couple of weeks of training, and then we compete in dual meets against other teams in the month of June, and then we have kind of our championship meets are in July, and then we'll be done. We go to Opelika's our last meet, the 22nd and 23rd of July, and we're done. They're divided based on age groups, though.
Okay.
So they swim. It's usually, it's 8 and unders, and then it's 9, 10s, 11, 12s, kind of divided up like that going up, and then they all compete against each other within their age group.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
So how many years is this? I remember first time you came on, I didn't even know you guys were swimming out at the Sportsplex.
Yeah.
I just knew the old city pool was gone. That's where they used to swim when I was young. But
yes,
how many
yeah.
seasons is the Gators working on right now?
I wish that I knew that for sure. I'll just go ahead and tell my age. I started with the team when I was 7, and we were at the old pool
Wow.
over there by the high school, and swam for them until I was 18. But it had been going on for longer than I'm really aware of whenever I started.
Yeah.
So they had been competing there at that old city pool, at least for a while. I know several families who have children that are probably 10 years older than me. So I'd say at least early 80s. That they had a team there.
It was in the 70s. I remember seeing them. We would always kids go out there to the city pool to swim. But then there would be times when you'd just have to watch because the swim team would have a match out there.
Mm-hmm.
So it's been a minute.
It's been a good long time. We've grown significantly since then. When I was growing up, we would have somewhere between 30 and 40 people on the team, and last year we had right at 125. So we've really kind of developed the team and tried to get our name out there and things like that. So
y'all could just have your own league.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, basically. Well, some of our meets kind of turn out that way because we've got some other teams that are fairly small, so it's basically just like a practice meet for us when we host them, and they bring 20 kids.
That's a lot of big fish in a small pond.
It is. I was wondering how you get everybody to swim, in that situation.
So obviously, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, so for our practices, we're there for about 4 hours in the morning just to split them up into different groups to be able to get everybody through because we can only swim with about probably 6 kids per lane, 6 to 10, and it gets crowded real quick. So we've got the practices spread out, but then at the meets, we all get in and warm up at the same time, and that's always kind of crazy. But then we can spread out around the pool. At the Sportsplex, there's all that big open area out there. So everybody kind of brings tents and sets up and has some room to spread out for that.
So what I was going to say is this is actually a pretty personal topic for me because I was a swimmer on the Madison Dolphins team.
You was a Dolphin.
Okay.
We're Gators.
I am a full-fledged Gator for sure. But I was just curious because just from my experience with it, I started when I was young and I did it for a good while, and I'm sure that with the Gators that you get people at a young age and they continue doing it all the way through high school until they're 18. Am I correct in assuming
I do.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we've got actually one of my coaches this year is Anna Holland. So Robin Holland was my coach. She actually taught me swimming lessons at the old pool and then coached me when I swam. And then her daughter, I've been coaching her since she was 5, and then this is going to be her first year to coach. So it really, everybody kind of stays, full circle there.
Yeah, that is full circle.
Well, now, Kobe Milton, she was a Gator at one time.
She is a Gator.
Yeah.
Was a Gator, yes.
Yeah.
She started with me when I think she was about 6, and and she swam with us for several years. So it's always fun for me when I get to see her swimming up there, at Arkansas. And then she was in the Olympic trials last year, and just thinking about when she was 6, swimming out there looking for shapes in the clouds and waving at her mom and all that.
That sounds like kids you get out in the outfield.
I was going to say, that'd be equivalent to playing in the dirt if you're a baseball player.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wearing your glove on your head.
Exactly.
So what does any newbie coming in, what do they need to know going in?
So for our team, the good thing that kind of works for people when they come in is that basically everything's optional. So they sign up and they pay a one-time registration fee, and they can get as much out of it as they want to. So we offer, we have 6 different practice options throughout the week that they can come to. And then we generally have about 2 dual meets per week during the month of June. And then, of course, our championship meets in July. But they can, they can come every single day to practice. They can come to every single meet, regardless of whether they just started that first year. Or they can kind of do a little bit less if that's too much for them starting out. So a lot of families really like that it's, very, very flexible for them and what works with their summer plans. But our new swimmers start out at the clinic that week of the 16th, and they'll swim for an hour every day that week, just teaching them the different strokes and kind of showing them a little bit more about what the swim team's about. And they realize, we're not just here to play in the water and go down the slide. And then at the end of that week, they try out for the team, but our tryout is really more of a safety thing. We just have to make sure that they can swim independently without assistance in the water. So our 8 and unders have to be able to swim 25 yards independently, and it doesn't have to be any kind of organized stroke. They just have to get down the pool.
Just have to
and
float.
Then 9 and over has to be able to swim 50 yards. So
Okay.
it's really just, can they swim the distance that they would swim, to compete, basically.
So how long is
and then from there, we just
sorry.
teach them. We teach them all the different strokes and all the rules. It's a whole lot to kind of take in the beginning because there's judges at the meet. They have to do the stroke a certain way and that kind of thing. But they compete. The goal is for them to be able to just improve individually over the year. So they're timed in every event that they swim, and we want them to just improve on that at every meet that they go to. And there's awards to be won and things like that. So.
How long is a lane?
Ours is 25 yards.
25, okay.
We do swim at some pools that are meters, or there are some that, a true Olympic-sized pool is 50 meters long. So some of the swimmers would swim one length of that for 50 meters, but then the younger ones that all just swim 25. So they just swim halfway at those pools.
Sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Jessica, throw out your information. If sign-ups are still available, how people can get in touch with you.
So they can go to our website, athensgators.swimtopia.com.
Swimtopia, that's cool.
There is Swimtopia is a new program that we've been using where we can do online registration and meet sign up and volunteer sign up and all that. So we've just been doing that for a couple of years, but it's been very helpful. So athensgators.swimtopia.com, and there is a link where you can just email someone for information if they wanted to do that, if they're not ready to take the plunge and register for the clinic. Like I said, the clinic's just $40 to do that, so kind of low commitment there to do the 4 days and try it out, and then they can apply that $40 to their registration if they decide to join the team. We are having an open house for people to come and talk to us in person if they'd like to do that, meet some of the coaches, and a few swimmers may be there. That's going to be at the Rec Center in the community room on May 13th from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. So just kind of informal option for people to come and put a name with a face and get in touch with us before they come and get in the water.
Cool. Well, that's great. Well, thank you so much for joining us. It's been a hoot, and come back again, and we'll talk some more swim.
All right. Thank you for having me.
Thank you, Jessica.
Thanks, Jessica.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Ladies and gentlemen, that's Jessica Hopper on the First National Bank hotline, making communities great. The head coach of the Athens Gators swim team. Sounds like she's been doing it for quite a while.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to take a quick break. You're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk live from Toyota Field.
You can help Limestone County student athletes by donating to the Bama Zach Memorial Scholarship. Send it in care of Garth Garris, 13833 Pinnacle Drive, Athens, Alabama, 35613, or make it in person at First State Bank of the South at 1319 Highway 72 East in Athens. We'll be back with Tailgate Talk after this. When things go wrong, State Farm is here to help life go right. And Agent Michael Howell is the one who can help get things back on track. See Michael for your auto, home, life, health, property, and business insurance, and be ready for those unexpected twists that life throws at you. Ask about banking and annuities, too. Call State Farm Agent Michael Howell at 232-5400. Visit him online at michaelhowell.net or go see him at 903 South Clinton Street in Athens. State Farm Agent Michael Howell. There when things go wrong, here to help life go right.
First National Bank is a name everyone in the community will recognize. We see it in our schools, in our parks, and our homes. First National Bank is proud to help make our community great. I am First National Bank Student Advisory Board member Molly Chumbley from Athens Bible School, and I love to help represent First National Bank in my community. First National Bank, making communities great. Member FDIC.
Hey guys, this is Joanna Clem for CEI Bookstore and Truth Publications. I'd like to personally invite you to visit CEI Bookstore. While you're here, you'll find a wide selection of Bibles, gift items, trustworthy study materials, and more for you and your church. Our friendly staff will be happy to help you with your selections while you shop in the store. We even offer personalized Bible imprinting and gift wrapping. Not in the Athens area? Enjoy shopping with us online at truthbooks.com. CEI Bookstore and Truth Publications, taking his hand, helping each other home.
Your roof is the first line of defense for your home. Do you have water stains on your ceiling, paint peeling off your walls, shingles missing? It's probably time for you to get your free roof inspection. Locally owned and operated, licensed, and insured, Yellowhammer Roofing is the Yellowhammer State hometown team. Yellowhammer Roofing. Let our family protect what's most important to you, your family. 256-232-1933 or online at yellowhammerroofing.com.
The Play Action Sports Report is back in podcast form. Look for it every Wednesday on your favorite podcast platform. The Play Action Sports Report. Scores, interviews, highlights, and more from school, youth, and amateur sports in Athens and Limestone County. The Play Action Sports Report every Wednesday on your favorite podcast platform or online at pasnetwork.net.
Hi, this is Thomas Johnson, former wide receiver for the Auburn Tigers, also an author and an actor, and you are listening to Tailgate Talk.
And welcome back to Applebee's Tailgate Talk, ladies and gentlemen. Live here from Toyota Field, watching the grounds crew get everything ready for the game tonight. And we have on the First National Bank hotline, making communities great, the East Limestone girls soccer coach, Max Norman. Coach, welcome to the show, man.
Thank you, sir. Thanks for having us on.
Man, wouldn't have it any other way, bud. How are things going with the soccer team this season? And looks like you guys are going to get to play coming up soon.
Going on state.
Going on state, yeah.
Yeah, so the truth is this is the greatest soccer team I've ever been part of. It's all because of the players. We're having a phenomenal season. We're on a roll, and I think we have the ability to take it all the way to the championship game and win it.
Absolutely, Coach. So this is Adam Dodson at the News Courier. How you doing?
I am wonderful, sir. How about you?
Doing great. Well, it's great to speak to you. And first, I wanted to say congratulations on the season. Y'all are up to 14 wins in a row, correct?
Yes, sir.
Great. So talk to me about what's really fueled that winning streak. I mean, because that's a significant amount of time.
The truth is, I think it all comes down to the team that we have and that their ability to play as a team and not as individuals. I mean, I have 18 extremely talented soccer players, but when they get on the field, they play like a team. They pass the ball, they play. We were talking earlier, the players are literally able to read each other's minds at times on where they're going to be and what each other's going to do. And they're friends off the field, too. They support each other. They take care of each other. It's just an amazing group of young ladies.
Absolutely. And so do you know who you're going to be playing in the semis yet? Has that been determined?
We don't yet. It will be the winner of Gunnersville and Westbrook Christian.
Right.
We're actually going to take a few of the team down to watch that game this evening in Gunnersville.
Okay, gotcha. I was wondering when the game was, because I know last time we talked it had yet to be determined who y'all were playing.
Tonight at 6 o'clock will determine who we're playing next.
Gotcha. Just keep us updated with that.
I will, sir.
Good deal, good deal.
So you have some players there, too.
I do. I've got 4 of them here in the room with me. They're all a little bit nervous, but they'll be fine.
Oh, it's only 1 million folks out there listening.
I know, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Broadcasting worldwide.
I don't know.
This was live.
I don't know if Max remembers me or not, but Max, this is Jay Vassar. Congratulations on a great season, buddy.
Yeah, buddy, it's a long time.
I know it. Just talk about your senior leadership on the team.
I have some amazing seniors. I've got 2 of them in the room with me today. I've got Ryleigh Black and Aleah Sanderson. We're 2 of my team captains. They've just been phenomenal leaders. They've been able to motivate this team. Even when we're losing in a game, my seniors have stepped up and gotten it done. Emma Hines is a senior goalie of ours. She has had a phenomenal season. It's just a great group of girls.
Absolutely. So, do we want to? How do we want to do this? Do we want to turn it over to them, or
just pick one out, and we can just go down the line? If you got any questions for anybody in particular?
Yeah, actually, I do have a question for Aleah.
Hello.
Hey, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good. So I just wanted to speak to you because so this is Adam Dodson, News Courier, and your coach was nice enough to give me some of y'all's quotes. And one thing I remember you saying that is not only that you're truly blessed to be on this team, but you feel like this team is closer than any team you've ever been on. Can you just talk to me a little bit about that?
Well, I have played soccer since I was 3, and each year I've had at least one of these people on my team. And that was just like going from rec league to school soccer. And this year, it was just like we all had a really insanely close bond with each other. And even through losses and through our outstanding wins, I feel like we've just gotten closer. Like Coach Max said, we have just had a great bond, and it's kind of become where we can read each other's minds.
Right.
And so, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I think that's really cool because I think that's one of the recurring themes from y'all's quotes is that all of y'all seem to think that y'all are closer than any team y'all have ever been a part of, and so I just thought that was very interesting. So moving on. So I have another question for Coach Max, if you can hop back on.
Yes, sir.
Coach, so talk to me just about what you think this team's strengths are. Obviously, you've talked a lot about the leadership and a lot about the unity, but what do you think what has fueled y'all's wins as far as play on the pitch?
I think mainly it's a desire to win, and it's a desire to support their teammates. If you look at our record, we have not lost a game at home this year. We've won 13 games on our home field, and that's something that the players wanted. They did not want anybody to come to our house and win, and they lived up to that. They fought some really hard games. The game against St. John Paul the other night, I'm going to say this. St. John Paul and their coach, Sam Bennett, did an amazing job. I don't think I've ever seen a team play as hard as St. John Paul did. But our girls were not going to let them win that game on our home field. Just not going to let it happen. The other thing I'll say is our ability to score this year. And Lily Hosmer's in the room with me. She's our leading scorer. We have outscored our opponents 120 goals to 18.
Wow.
Yeah.
I will say the reason for the 18 goals that got in, the reason only 18 is because of my defense. Aleah Sanderson, Emma Norman in the room with me, Erin Martin, Peyton Higginbotham, Natalie Serrano, they protected our goalie all year. We kind of had a motto all year, nobody gets a shot on our goalie, and they did it. I could not be happier with how they played all season.
Yeah, I feel like it's kind of like the offensive line wants to protect their quarterback. It's like the defenders want to protect their goalie.
Exactly right.
Right. Okay. And so the leading scorer on the team, we were talking about this yesterday. It's is it 35 goals or 45 goals this season?
35 goals this season.
That's what I thought. That's truly incredible.
Smoking right there.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. So so just moving forward, I know you don't want to look too far ahead, but what are you really looking for tonight? Like, is there going to be anything specific you're looking for in whoever you're going to be playing?
So, yes, we will go down there. We'll basically, as a team, we will look at the opponent. We'll decide what their strengths and weaknesses are, and then we'll spend Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday coming up with a plan on how to exploit that, how to stop whatever threat we see, and how to exploit their weaknesses.
Gotcha.
No matter how good it is, everybody has a weakness.
No doubt. Okay. Do y'all have any questions y'all would like to ask?
All I know is, Max, you need to have some of that winning rub off on Coach Pugh for this football season coming up. You need to give him your mojo, how you winning all these games on the home field.
I would like to say one thing about that. Coach Pugh has been so supportive of this team. I am blessed to have him. He takes care of that field. He paints it. He mows it. He makes sure that my girls are taken care of, and we are all, as a team, just extremely thankful for Coach Pugh.
Hey, he loves that lawnmower. I know that. He stays on that lawnmower cutting that grass.
Well, he does an awesome job. I mean, right down to the point of asking us before our playoff games, how do you want the grass cut? Because we know he cares about the players just like I do. It's all about the players and building them up and taking care of them.
That's awesome.
I'm sure you've gotten a lot of support from the boys soccer team as well.
We have. Coach Michael Hart is the boys coach, and he and I are actually really good friends. We talk a lot of times, 20, 30 minutes a day, about how to make the program at East better. We want to build the whole program up and have success on both teams.
And, Coach, another thing I want to talk about is you told me yesterday that you thought about, roughly 90% of the team wasn't alive last time East Limestone made it this far in girls soccer?
Yes, sir. It was 2004. I think we got 2 players, maybe 3, that were alive the last time this happened, but they were still in diapers.
Right.
I mean, it's a really phenomenal thing these girls have done this year.
Absolutely. I completely agree.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it is awesome.
They set the bar for the team that follows them, that's for sure.
There you go.
I'm thinking about retiring and being done.
Go out on a high note, right?
There you go.
But when you're ahead.
When we talked with Aleah, Ryleigh, Emma, and Lily, and that's kind of ironic. I just had a new granddaughter the other night.
Congratulations.
Her name is Emma, and her sister's name is Lily. So anyway, that's just kind of that's my left turn for the day. Ryleigh, Emma, Lily, Emmy, and Lila. Any shout outs y'all want to give? So you didn't make a trip over there for nothing. We'll get you on the radio.
I want to say thank you to not only Coach Max, but also to our school sponsor, Coach Blake Tucker, and to all the girls on our team. We have genuinely thrived together and have created a bond not only with each other, but with our coaches and some of our school staff as well this season.
Fantastic.
And who was this?
Ryleigh.
Ryleigh, okay. Emma or Lily?
It's Lily. I just want to give a shout out to Josh, our athletic trainer, because we are constantly getting hurt, and he is always there.
Oh, chunk.
Yeah.
Chunk.
We love him.
He's a good one.
Emma's shaking it off. She's a little shy. I will say Emma's got a rough time, right? Playing with your father as a coach is a difficult thing at times. But she sure stepped up to the challenge, so I'm proud of her.
Just ask her to talk to Brick. He'll tell you all about playing for your dad.
Coach Pugh was probably a little harder on Brick than I had been on.
Well, Max, you juniors for your foundation for next year, how does that look?
I'm going to tell you, we're going to have a solid team next year. Out of my starting 11, I believe 3 of them are seniors.
Okay.
So I have 9 sophomores and juniors, we have a really strong team coming up. Most all of my girls play club in the off season. The next few years are going to be great for East.
Good deal. Good deal.
Very much so. Well, Coach Norman, thank you so much. And ladies, we appreciate you joining us here on the show, and wish you best of luck. Good luck tonight finding out who you're going to play, and then good luck kicking their butts the next week.
Yeah, we're going to do it.
Good luck, Max.
Thanks, Coach Max.
Thanks, y'all.
Thanks.
Ladies and gentlemen, head coach of soccer, East Limestone Soccer, Max Norman. Good team. Looking forward to seeing how things turn out.
Yeah.
It's time to take a break. We're live from Toyota Field, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry about that, Adam.
It's okay.
You're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk on WKAC, the Big 1080.
Congratulations to James Clemens and Nathan Geis, our Applebee's Neighborhood Athlete of the Week. Nathan picks up a gift card from the Athens Applebee's and a Tailgate Talk t-shirt from Gotcha Covered Screen Printing and more. Go to tailgatetalk.net and enter your nominations for future polls. We'll be back with more Applebee's Tailgate Talk after this. Real estate, real easy. That's the motto at Innovative Realty Solutions, and providing the highest quality real estate services is their mission. With sound real estate advice, the latest information, and a skilled analysis of the real estate market, Innovative Realty Solutions offers a better home buying and selling experience with a fair, ethical, and, yes, innovative process. Innovative Realty Solutions. Visit them on Facebook, online at innovativerealtysolutions.com, at 100 North Clinton Street in Athens, or call 230-5950. Innovative Realty Solutions. Real estate, real easy. Daly & Son Car Care is Ardmore's only one-stop auto repair and tire shop. Whether it's major mechanic or brake work or routine maintenance like an oil change or lube job, Daly & Son Car Care has been satisfying customers all over with their fast and friendly service. They're also your headquarters for quality Cooper tires. Stop by and see Wayne, Nikki, or Dale at 25600 Main Street in Ardmore, Tennessee, or call them at 931-427-4651. They're on Facebook, too. Daly & Son Car Care, open Monday through Friday, 7:30 till 5, and Saturday, 7:30 till noon.
This is Bella LaFontaine with Crown Service Termite and Pest Control. We take care of all the basics. We take care of cockroaches, ants, wasps. As far as rodents go, most places they'll trap or poison, and that's the end of it. What we do is we're actually going to find the entry points, and we're going to take care of that for you. We do a lot of work with a lot of realtors here in town to bring houses to the closing table. So one of the big things about us is that we're not a sales company. We are a service provider. So we're not looking to meet a sales quota. We're looking to get a house ready to go to closing and get our customers taken care of. This is Bella LaFontaine, Crown Service Termite and Pest Control. We are located at 3413 6th Avenue in Huntsville, Alabama. Phone number is 256-701-7095.
Check out the WKAC sports page. Go to WKAC1080.com and click on the WKAC sports icon. You can listen to the current sports stream as well as game archives, past coaches shows, and Applebee's Tailgate Talk on demand. If you're on your smartphone, you can stay automatically updated as new items are posted. The WKAC sports page. Another reason why your best source for Limestone County sports is WKAC1080.com and 1080 WKAC.
Hey, this is Charles Morrison, varsity baseball coach with Lindsay Lane Christian Academy, and you're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk.
Welcome back to Toyota Field live on WKAC, the Big 1080 Applebee's Tailgate Talk. We are joined now by Lindsay Lane Christian Academy baseball coach Charles Morrison. Hey, coach, the boys won last night. Thursday night, excuse me. Sorry, I've been out of town, but you're still advancing. I'll put it that way.
Absolutely. We're excited to be in the Final Four and looking forward to hosting Donahoe this Thursday.
Who? Donahoe.
Donahoe.
Sorry about that.
Now, Coach, is there a little bit of extra motivation with this one?
Yeah. Of course, Adam and I talked earlier this week, and he was doing an article for the news carrier there. And we definitely have a memory that we don't like in our minds from last year, as Donahoe was the team that put us out in the playoffs last year. And, of course, they went on to make it to the state championship game and won the first game of the state tournament and got beat the last two by Bayshore. But they returned everybody, plus they actually picked up a couple of new guys from Oxford. So they're probably a little bit better than they were last year. And so to be honest, we've had this hopeful date circled on our calendar for a long time now. So we're looking forward to having them come to Lindsay Lane this year and see what happens.
I think it's a pretty great opportunity that y'all have in front of you. And I know you told me earlier this week that, yeah, they may have gotten better, but you believe y'all have gotten better too.
Yeah, we once we got put out last year, left a really sour taste in our mouth. Just the way the playoff structure worked last year, we played or in the second round. It's just I felt like it was the two best teams in North Alabama playing early on, the way the bracket fell, and of course, they went on and made the state championship game, and we felt like that could have been us,
right?
And so we said we had to do something to get better. We couldn't just come back the same as we were last year, and beat them. So we've really put a lot of time, effort, lots of work trying to continue to get bigger, stronger, and faster. Arm care programs implemented, continuous work on our hitting. Our pitching has continued to improve with our arms getting stronger and healthier. So we've gotten faster. So I think we're a lot better than we were last year.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a combination of y'all hitting the lights out of the ball and getting stellar performances on the mound and also playing good defense behind them.
That's exactly right. Yeah, we got a solid group of solid pitching staff. We've really only gone 3 deep so far with our pitching staff in the playoffs.
Right,
that's good.
It's been so fortunate just to go win on the 2 games the first day. But we've had a lot of simulation games for our Game 3 starter, getting him prepared. So good thing is he's going up against what I feel like, put it like this. And when Alabama goes against in football, they go ones-on-ones. They're getting some pretty good experience. So we're having our Game 3 starter go one-on-one against our starting lineup. So it's given him some good experience to get some good hitters, and it's continuing to keep him fresh and ready to go when he's going to be called upon. He'll be called upon in the playoffs at some point in time, and we're just trying to make sure he's prepared and ready when that time comes.
Talking about Frazier, right?
Yep, talking about Ben Frazier. That's right. He's our Game 3 starter. Like I say, he just hasn't had a chance to pitch in the playoffs yet, just because of how the first 2 games have gone so far.
Right. So just talk to me about how advantageous it is to have someone like Ray Anderson, your Game 1 guy, go the entire game except for 1 out, and just how much that helps the other pitchers you have resting their arms and everything.
There's a lot of strategy involved in baseball, which is one thing that I think makes it really cool. But Ray Anderson is just a bulldog. I mean, he's a guy that when we give him the ball, number one, he wants the ball all the time. He wants the ball in big time situations. He loves it. He's one of the he's a baseball guy through and through. Tremendous baseball IQ, and he's a pitcher. If you've ever watched him, you go back old school, kind of like us, right, guys? If you go back and watch the old Greg Maddux mindset or Tom Glavine, that's kind of who Ray Anderson is. He's not going to blow you away with his fastball, but he's still in the low to mid 80s on his fastball, which is pretty solid.
Oh yeah.
But he's not in the 90s, but he's low to mid 80s consistently on his fastball. But he's got 4 pitches, and he puts it exactly where he wants to put it. He doesn't when he doesn't miss very often. And if he ever does miss, he's usually good enough he can get by with it. 4 different pitches go 4 different directions, and just a bulldog out there. So we love him in our Game 1 scenarios. And, we may or may not pitch him Game 1 or Game 2. We just kind of wait and see. We played ABS earlier this year, and we didn't pitch him Game 1 or Game 2. We held him out for Game 3 if needed, and we didn't even need him in the ABS series. So he went in to pitch the last inning just because he wanted to pitch against ABS. But
right,
we were up at that point, so we knew he wasn't going to be pitching the next day, so he just wanted a chance to pitch against him. So I promised him he'd at least get to pitch 1 inning, so I made good on my promise.
There you go. there you go.
All right, Coach, put your dad hat on. How does Max? Give me your assessment of how Max has done this season.
He's had a great season. He's we've stayed consistent with our lineup 1 through 9. He's been in the 2-hole all season. He's hit the ball really well. His on base percentage is close to 500 this year. So we're always working and improving. In baseball, you gotta stay on top of it. I mean, it's just one of those things that you got to continue to be working with that swing and your fundamentals. And it's amazing you can just get one thing off and it changes things. But I love the speed that we've got at the top of the lineup. our 1 through 4 hitters, when we use a courtesy runner for Hogue in the catcher position, they're all 6'8" to 7 flat at the highest 60 times. I was talking to one of the coaches just a couple of minutes ago before I got on the line with you guys, just doing some scouting for Donahoe, and he said that's the one thing that scares him the most about our team is our speed. We just find ways to get on base, whether it's infield hits, bunts, or a ball and that may be a single for somebody else, we turn into a double. If it's a single, then it actually ends up we have a good opportunity of stealing bases on the catchers too. So we can get people in scoring position really quick and then get opportunistic hits, and we're able to push a couple of runs across. And with our pitching that we have, sometimes it just takes a few runs, and we feel solid about our pitching getting it through. But Max has been steady up there at the top of the lineup, and it's been a lot of fun coaching him this year for sure.
Well, I think
everything's been rolling. Sorry, I've been sitting over here listening.
No, I hear you. No, I think that's great. And another thing that you and I have already talked about a little bit that I think would be great for you to elaborate on a little bit more is the Game 2 guy that you've usually had going who's been doing great is Micah Perkins. And on Thursday, he really did good working his way out of jams and limiting the damage. I think the way you put it was minimal damage that ended up being caused.
Mm-hmm. That's right. Yeah. He's and I continue to tell him he's pitched phenomenal these first 3 rounds of the playoffs, and he has the ability. You've seen him pitch; he's really hard to hit.
Yeah.
He's got the way he just delivers the ball. He's got a lot of arms moving, legs moving. He's not a big guy. I mean, he's probably 5'10", maybe 150, 160 pounds. But man, that dude, he'll bring it up there mid-80s on you.
Yeah.
And so he's got that, and he's got a breaking ball that he has a lot of fun with. That breaking ball was when he's got that thing rolling, they're bailing out of the box, they're buckling their knees, and so he's got those pitches, and he's got another third pitch as well he can use as needed. But when if he has those 2 pitches going, he is extremely hard to hit. He had 14 strikeouts in Game 2 against Appalachian on Thursday.
Wow,
14 strikeouts out of the 21 outs.
Who are you pitching against? That's good.
So, Coach, Thursday 2 and 4:30, and if necessary, is a Friday game at 2 as well.
4:30. It'll be Friday at 4:30.
Okay, 4:30. Okay,
cool.
Okay.
Well, Coach,
good luck, man.
We got to go. It's good talking to you. Best of luck this week, man.
We appreciate it.
See you tomorrow at church,
guys,
Coach.
See you, Coach.
See you at church. That's good. See you, John.
All right, bye.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the head coach of Lindsay Lane Christian Academy baseball team, Coach Charles Morrison. Looking forward to going against Donahoe this week at Thursday. Good luck to them. It's time to take a quick break. Ladies and gentlemen, we're live from Toyota Field. Coming back at the top of the hour is the Trash Pandas manager, Andy Schatzly. We are excited, to say the least. We'll be right back. You're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk on WKAC, the Big 1080.
Limestone Drug, located on the square in downtown Athens, is your local Health Mart pharmacy. As your local Health Mart pharmacy, Limestone Drug is locally owned and has a personal commitment to the community. Limestone Drug honors prescription drug plans, including Medicare. They accept flex spending cards and fill prescriptions in minutes, not hours. Limestone Drug knows there's nothing more important than your family's well-being. So shop Limestone Drug at 200 West Market Street in Athens, your local Health Mart pharmacy. Limestone Drug, caring for you and about you.
Quality Vinyl is on your side. Quality Vinyl in Athens has been in business since 1987, offering great prices and service the whole time. What has changed is the technology of their products. From vinyl siding and shutters, sunrooms and screen rooms, to doors, windows, columns, and rails. Quality Vinyl, located on the corner of Highway 72 and Reed Road in Athens, just 6 miles west of I-65. Call 232-2665 or visit them online at qualityvinyl.net. Quality Vinyl is on your side.
Ardmore Telephone Company has been operating right here in your community since the 1950s. Over the years, we've brought you advanced communication services such as telephone, high-speed internet, and security systems. And going forward, we'll be right here ready to provide you with innovative services and the high level of customer service you've come to expect. At Ardmore Telephone, our proof is the test of time, running decades deep. We're Ardmore Telephone, and we are here to stay. For more details, call 1-800-830-9946 or visit ardmore.net.
Hey guys, This is Joanna for CEI Bookstore and Truth Publications. Many of you are searching for Bible study materials for your Bible classes. Our best-selling Bible curriculum, Discovering God's Way, is a reliable tool for teaching students of all ages through the Bible in its entirety. We're sure you'll love this curriculum, and if you'd like to see other options of Bible classes, we'll be happy to help you select from our topical studies. So stop struggling with the search and come by and let us help you select reliable and meaningful study materials for your class today. CEI Bookstore and Truth Publications, taking his hand, helping each other home.
Keep up with local school, travel, youth, and amateur sports throughout the week with the Play Action Sports Update. Listen weekday mornings at 7:30 and weekday afternoons at 1:30 and 3:30 as we bring you the latest scores, news, and announcements from Limestone County and surrounding communities. That's the Play Action Sports Update 3 times a day, Monday through Friday on 1080 WKAC.
Hey, this is UAH men's basketball coach John Schulman, and you're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk.
And welcome back to Applebee's Tailgate Talk, ladies and gentlemen. We're live here from Toyota Field. Game tonight at 6:35. Tom McClung here, Old Tomcat, alongside Tojo J. Vassar, 1 Adam 12, Adam Dodson, producer extraordinaire Tim Lambert. And we're honored because last year we could never get the manager here to talk to us, but, buddy, the first time Andy Schatzly, the Trash Pandas manager, is on the Tailgate Talk for the inaugural interview. Thank you, dude.
Thank you guys for having me. Appreciate it.
Can you call the Trash Pandas managers dude?
You can call me. I've been called a lot worse.
It's late for dinner, man. There you go. Slate's happy. He's happy. He's excited. So I was just telling, this is how good a manager Andy is that he told that pitcher last night in the top of the ninth to throw that tater to get the score tied so they could win in walk-off fashion with a grand slam. He told Trey Cabbage, it's good. We got just relax, man. I know. You're up fourth. You'll be able to hit a grand slam. I'm just playing, Coach.
If you could,
great win.
If that was possible, if you could find a way, if you've got the methods on how you actually do plan all those things out in advance, and you let me know, and I won't need to do this for a living anymore, too, so that you guys won't have to do this.
Well, you know how fans are. We all know more.
We know more than the coaches.
Everybody. That's the origin of I've been called a lot worse. That's where that comes from.
Trey, what a great ball player.
Incredible player, incredible competitor. Really, overall, last night we've talked a lot about the key, in my opinion, the key to being able to perform consistently. The consistency almost always mirrors the versatility, and we've been able to win in a lot of different ways. And so I'm excited about that, excited for what we can do moving forward. And the one thing that has remained constant is they play a hard 9 innings. I mean, even whenever we lose 13-4 the other night, we load the bases 2 out of the last 3 innings. Hit a 2-run home run in the 9th, and that type of thing. It's the people are going to get and the organization is always going to get a consistent effort from these guys. Sometimes the scoreboard doesn't always, sometimes fans, I think, associate the effort with the scoreboard, and that's not the case for these guys. They they grind it out day in, day out.
So how important is it? Like, obviously, it's important to have talent. It's important to get good players in, but how important is it to have tough competitors, people who want to be out there competing for those entire 9 innings?
It's vital. I mean, I don't think the margins are so tight in this industry. Everybody's good. Chattanooga's good. Birmingham's good. I mean, you're talking about the best of the best, top 1% of the world. So everybody's going to be talented. Mm-hmm. So the nature of your process and the level of your competitiveness is really what's going to determine, how your results end up panning out.
Absolutely.
Your thoughts on Sam's performance last night?
Extremely happy for him and glad that it's over. It's been a long time. That's the thing. I've guys that have played for me or heard me say this before. I hate opening day. I hate it. It's my least favorite day of the year. Everybody else loves it. I want it over with. I get tired of the pomp and circumstance, and I like routine. Yeah. And for Sam, it's been a long time. One of his last outings was in Spokane, I believe, is where we were. We ended up having COVID issues after that. He got promoted to AA. COVID ended up shutting things down here. So it's been, really since Instructional League a year ago. The last time he pitched in front of fans was the middle of August. And so battled through some injuries in spring training, just some nagging stuff, nothing major. But that's a lot of time to sit and wonder, and that's a lot of time to sit and think about your next outing. So I'm glad we got it out of the way. I'm glad he's healthy. I'm glad he feels good, and I'm glad we can get into a rhythm.
Good.
Yeah.
So, last season, this is your inaugural season with the Trash Pandas.
It is.
What do you think about the area, and talk about where you were the last couple of years?
Well, I'll from the South, so you got to be. I started to make a joke about using the word inaugural, but
well, I did not going to say first annual.
I'm from Arkansas.
Where's Paragould?
Paragould is in northeast Arkansas. It's about an hour north.
Other side of the state of Fayetteville.
Yes, about an hour northwest of Memphis, so close to Jonesboro, Arkansas, right on the river there. About 10 miles from the Boot Hill, Missouri.
Duck country.
It is 100%. Light and Walnut Ridge and all that
sir.
is.
Orange feet, green head, duck country.
That's it. So from Arkansas, live in north central Arkansas now, and was in Pasco, Washington a year ago. So was in the Pacific Northwest and Northwest League. It's a long way from everywhere, much less Arkansas. So
that's cool. But I guess that's it. What's your first impression of Huntsville?
Sorry, that's the second part of the question. I love the area. Love having a chance to be closer to home, but more than anything else, just love the people here. The fans are incredible. The front office and how everything runs here is incrable. The local media is incredible. Winning helps that too. You know,
it does.
We've been fortunate to get off to a good start. But no, it is. We are. I've said this before. Happy to serve wherever the Angels send us.
Right.
But for me and my family, selfishly, we're excited that we get a chance to do that in Huntsville, Madison this year.
Now, I think Aaron told us earlier, but all of the early round draft picks are pitching for Rocket City right now, right? Most of them.
We've got a lot of them, and it's it's indicative of the level of talent that we have on our pitching staff. But two, super impressive that a lot of these guys were playing college baseball a year ago.
Yes.
Brett Carey, Kai Bush that'll go tonight, Bryce Teodosio that's playing center field for us every day. We're all. I mean, this time last year he was playing in the ACC tournament, and
that's a big jump from college to
it is a
Double
massive
A.
jump. People don't realize how big of a jump it is, and what these guys have been able to do, and how competitive they've been with how tight the margins are. Is really just a compliment to their character and to their ability.
Yeah. So, and another thing is, I think you've got a pretty good mixture of guys who've been in the league for a little while, and
right.
they know what the expectations are, and the young bloods as well.
Right.
So, talk to me a little bit about how that dynamic has worked out, because I know you have Palmero, who's been in the league for a good while.
Right,
now.
and that's a very, very keen observation, and honestly, the key to us getting off to a good start. Young guys have done an incredible job of providing some depth and hanging in there, and really following the leadership of the Preston Palmeros, of the Trey Cabbage, of the Aaron Whitefield. Sean McLaughlin that pitched in relief last night is a veteran guy. So we do have a good mix. There's not a lot of guys in the middle. It's a lot of guys that have been around the block a little bit, and those guys have done an outstanding job of leading. But leadership, a lot of times you're only as good as the people that you're leading, and the young guys have done an incredible job in their role also.
Absolutely. And another thing I noticed just by looking at the roster is there's not a single player on the team, just because that's how professional sports works. That's actually from Alabama. Like they're all from other parts, but y'all are such a fabric of the community now. Just talk to me about how it is relating to the Huntsville area and to the fans when you've been up in Washington, even though you're from Arkansas. You have players who are from Australia, like Whitefield.
Right. I think people are people, and I think regardless of what side of the globe you're on, people can care, or people can tell when you care, and people can tell whenever that care is genuine.
Mm-hmm.
And I think people feel that from our players. They have a genuine care for upholding the brand, and people bought a ticket every night, and it's important to these guys.
Yeah.
And they can also feel that type of energy or vibe reciprocated from the fan base here. So for me, it's just about the authenticity of caring about the product that's out there, and I think that a lot of times that goes both ways. Very, very good observation on your part.
I appreciate that.
Well, he gets paid to do it for a living. We just do this volunteer because we ain't got nothing to do on Saturday morning.
Yes, sir.
I'm just playing.
We cover the Havoc too, and you're talking about players coming from all over. I mean, they got guys coming down from Canada down here, and from what I hear, a guy plays here and then maybe gets called up to the ECHL, and he kind of is of the mindset, well, I kind of liked it better in Huntsville than I liked it wherever he is now.
It is your any enjoyment I think anybody ever has. Your enjoyment level is going to be indicative of with whatever people you're doing, whatever the activity is with. And that's the best part about the area. It's the area's great, the facility's great, the people are better.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say I've been saving this the whole show. I think Rocket City or Madison is I mean, we're liking the smell of cabbage around.
Me too.
He's been shredding the ball here lately.
He's made everybody better. He makes hosting radio better. He makes being a manager better. He's done a great job. And it's a kid who's reasonably local. He's from East Tennessee, so not that far away. And I think that's part of the reason. I think it's been good for him, too, to get back a little bit closer to home, to be able to I think it's helped his comfortability here, and he is an unbelievable competitor. Everybody sees what you see out there. Obviously it's a big personality. Obviously it's an incredible competitor. People don't see that he walks in the door every day at 11 to start prepping his body, to start his process. He is an unbelievable competitor and incredibly dedicated to his craft.
And we also heard that he knocked one out of Knoxville Stadium, completely out of the stadium.
If he's played in a ballpark, he's probably hit it out of it.
That was impressive because that poke last night was. As soon as it come off the bat, Josh up I was watching on television. His voice goes about a half an octave higher, and then by the time it hits, he's almost yelling.
It's good for everybody.
Yes, it is.
So relief for the manager.
So the Angels, they're probably taking a good look at y'all's success this year so far.
You would have to ask them that question.
Yeah.
So that's one thing I don't do. I am extremely, for those of you that don't know our general manager at the top of this paradigm, Perry Manassian is a incredible GM and a better person. He is. It's not an elitist vibe from him at all. He is the grinder of grinders. He started out as a clubby, and he is one of. It's easy to stay committed if you care about the players. It is even easier to show up and grind every day whenever you have a leader at the top that is grinding harder than everybody else. So,
right.
He and Joey Probinski, both our farm director, are just off the charts with their process and how hard they're working, and makes it easier for everybody else to fall in line. Because of that, I make sure that I don't speak for them.
No, I hear you.
If you want to know how they feel about this here, then you'll need to get Perry on.
Yeah, really, what I was just meant is that I would assume that they're pleased with the way y'all played so far.
I would hope so, and it's pleased with where we're at, and also know that there's still improvements to be made. Also, at the same time.
Absolutely.
But I can't go the whole interview and not mention this fact right here, that the Trash Pandas are 16-9 for the first time ever, 7 games over 500, and excuse me, sorry about that, first in the Southern League for the first time ever. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
No, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir, because you're from Arkansas. You understand the Southeastern Conference.
I do understand it.
Winning puts booties in the seats.
It does.
Alabama, Auburn, if neither one of them's not winning, then there's issues. And,
nobody's happy.
Nobody's happy. Arkansas's winning. They played good football this year. So winning puts booties in the seats. And congratulations, sir. You've done well this year.
Thank you. They've done well. They've done well.
Absolutely.
So the players have been off the charts, and there's it's what I'm excited about the most is we have gotten off to a good start, but it's a long season, and there's going to be ebbs and flows to this thing, and the character of our club is what I think has got a chance to hopefully extend the good streaks for a little bit longer, and hopefully shorten the tough streaks a little bit shorter.
Now, do you like the 6-game series, or you like it split up like they do in the majors?
You think the commissioner's office is listening this morning? I hate the 6-game series. Okay. I hate it. I like it from a support staff standpoint. I like it for the rhythm that it provides for the grounds crew. I like it for Aaron and what those guys do because it's one prep a week. It's kind of got a football rhythm to it. I do not like playing the same team 6 times in a row. I don't like it. I think they're asking for trouble. I think you're asking for trouble with the umpires. I think you're asking for troubles with the opponents. I enjoy the rhythm of 3 or 4 game series. But nobody asked me what I thought whenever they made the schedule.
Because that's what I was thinking about. You get into it with a team, you start baiting, and all that.
It could go real a lot of different things into play. However, I think the conveniences for travel and logistics and for scheduling and all that type of thing. Yeah, I think the conveniences far outweigh the detriments on their side of things. But if they were to ask me, no, I do not like it.
I hear you. So, just going back to talking baseball, you said that obviously there's still improvements that have to be made. What are some of those improvements that you'd like to see as y'all, kind of approach the midseason form?
That's never going to stop. I mean, even if regardless of whether we're 16-9, you said, so we're 25 games in. I mean, even if we're 25-0, there's going to be places that you could always be a little more efficient. I mean, we were incredible in the bullpen last night, with the exception of one pitch.
One
there
pitch,
was a couple base running things the night before that we'd like to have back. There's always defensive positioning stuff. There's always pitch calling stuff that you're always trying to tighten up. And the way I phrase it is you're trying not to leak oil. And so there's that is utopia, I guess, that doesn't actually exist whenever you're completely efficient, but that's always what you're striving for.
I hear you. And so you mentioned that you're a huge routine guy. You're a huge just staying in your routine guy, and that's where you thrive. That's where the team thrives. So you said opening days are not your favorite day.
It's my least favorite day.
So I'm just going to go on and assume that your favorite time of the year then would be mid-season when everything's just running.
100%. That's you are. That's the second really, really good observation you made. To me, that's the mark. It's easy to have energy in the beginning, and it's easy to have energy at the end. The people on the second and third lap of the mile, the people that are still grinding there, the people that are hanging with you there, the players that are still hanging with you them whenever you've lost 5 out of 6, and it's July.
Yeah.
And the opening day was a long time ago, and the end's a long time away. Those are the people that you can count on.
Oh, yeah.
And that's the way I feel about our locker room. That's the way I feel about the people here, and that's why that's my source of pleasure with where the club's at right now.
And it kind of goes back to that ultimate competitor thing you were talking about how guys still want to compete even when they lost 5 or 6 in the middle of July. Yeah,
no question. And that's your process and your attention to your process shouldn't be dictated by outside circumstances. So I sound like Nick Saban saying that. I'll go ahead and at the risk of alienating the Auburn listeners out there, but that's what you're trying to do. You're trying to keep your head down, and you're trying to not let outside factors dictate what your attention is to what your daily process is.
Gotcha.
Opening day in baseball is about like a homecoming week for a football coach.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, we talked to a lot of high school football coaches that really do not like homecoming.
It's the least favorite day of the year.
Yep.
And it's the same thing for a lot of times with prom with high school baseball coaches.
Yeah,
yes,
absolutely.
Any type of outside distraction takes you out of your rhythm, and the game's hard enough. Coaching high school football, playing high school football, playing high school baseball, the margins are tight. And it's hard enough without outside interference.
Yeah.
And so any of that resistance on the bandwidth is going to be counterproductive. Whatever you can do to minimize that is going to help determine your success or failure.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we've been talking to head coach Andy Schatzly, Trash Pandas manager. Now, head coach, we're used to talking to football coaches. We would just call him the manager of the Trash Pandas, right?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, I want to get that correct before at least before we end.
I'll answer to head ball coach if you want.
Head ball coach, that's good.
I like head ball coach.
And you got any of the kids calling you skipper or anything yet?
It's you get called a lot of things down there. It is not it's not a place for thin skin. It's not a place for thin skin down there. So yeah, skipper is kind of the norm. But like I said, it is professional baseball. It's not high school or college baseball. So those guys got to get a little more say. You got to have a little thicker skin down there than what you do. And I would imagine the interactions that we have down there are not completely the same as what Coach Saban has.
I would not.
I think you're saying
an accurate statement there. Ladies and gentlemen, Trash Pandas manager Andy Schatzly, and we're so glad you've joined us. Thank you for taking your valuable time to join us, bud.
Thank you guys for what you do for our players.
Nice to meet you. I've not got to a game yet this year, but it's on the way soon.
Well, tonight.
I can't tonight. I'm singing over at Holiday Inn.
Singing?
Yeah, I'm
Holiday Inn.
Really? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
sorry, I won't take it. Trust me, I won't take any of your crowd. That's for sure.
Well, maybe I'll get ejected tonight. Meet you.
Look, come on over there, buddy.
So,
first round's on me. Absolutely. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to take a quick break. We're live from Toyota Field. You're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk. We'll be right back.
Missed part of this week's show? Archives are available on our website. You can also hear us on your favorite podcast platform, including iTunes, Google, Amazon, and more. Just check out the podcast page at tailgatetalk.net for a list of available apps and links. We'll be back with more of Applebee's Tailgate Talk after this.
Your roof is the first line of defense for your home. Do you have water stains on your ceiling, paint peeling off your walls, shingles missing? It's probably time for you to get your free roof inspection. Locally owned and operated, licensed, and insured, Yellowhammer Roofing is the Yellowhammer State hometown team. Yellowhammer Roofing. Let our family protect what's most important to you, your family. 256-232-1933 or online at yellowhammerroofing.com.
Come see all your friends at Applebee's in Athens, Highway 72 West, just off I-65. 12 minutes guaranteed or it's free Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. 7 items to choose from. Can't make it for lunch? Visit them for happy hour, 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. or late night. Half-price appetizers with beverage purchase, 6 appetizers to choose from. One of your favorite teams is sure to be playing on the big screen, too. See you tomorrow at Applebee's Neighborhood Grill, Highway 72 Athens, just off I-65. Real estate, real easy. That's the motto at Innovative Realty Solutions, and providing the highest quality real estate services is their mission. With sound real estate advice, the latest information, and a skilled analysis of the real estate market, Innovative Realty Solutions offers a better home buying and selling experience with a fair, ethical, and, yes, innovative process. Innovative Realty Solutions. Visit them on Facebook, online at innovativerealtysolutions.com, at 100 North Clinton Street in Athens, or call 230-5950. Innovative Realty Solutions. Real estate, real easy. Applebee's Tailgate Talk wants to recognize our local athletes, and you can help. Go to tailgatetalk.net throughout the school year to vote for the Applebee's Neighborhood Athlete of the Week. The winner will receive a gift card from Applebee's Neighborhood Grill and a T-shirt from Gotcha Covered Screen Printing and more. Submit your own nominations for future polls, too. While you're there, check out the Tailgate Talk archives and see what you might have missed. That's the Applebee's Neighborhood Athlete of the Week. Cast your vote today from Applebee's Neighborhood Grill and Tailgate Talk.
This is Shelby Davis, West Limestone head football coach, and you're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk.
And welcome back to Toyota Field, ladies and gentlemen. Tom McClung, Old Tomcat here, along with Tojo J. Vassar, producer extraordinaire Tim Lambert, 1 Adam, 12 Adam Dodson. And we are joined on the phone, the First National Bank hotline, making communities great, the Athens softball coach, Travis Barnes. Coach, welcome to the show.
Oh, thanks for having me. I'm glad to meet you guys this morning and talk some softball.
Absolutely. We just got finished talking baseball, so now we'll talk some softball.
There's not a big difference in those two.
No, very little. Very
size
little.
of the ball.
Size of the ball,
right.
Length of the bases, stuff like that. The girls are still there. I think sometimes the girls are more intense in the dugout than the guys are.
Oh, absolutely.
I agree with that.
When I'm on the third base side and I'm right next to the dugout, I have to kind of move away. It's so loud.
I bet. I'll bet. So you gals have made regionals, and talk a little bit about the season so far and what you got coming up.
Yeah, we're currently 35-10 this season.
That's a good record, man.
We played a really tough schedule. That was my goal at the start of the year, was to schedule tough. We played Hoover and Hewitt Trustful, a lot of 7A schools, Bob Jones, Austin.
Yeah.
So I mean, every week's just been a battle, and to be 35-10, I'm pretty pleased with that. We just finished our area tournament. We won our area tournament, so that'll advance us to Florence. We play next Tuesday at 11 o'clock versus Gardendale.
Gotcha. Okay, Coach. So this is Adam Dodson at the News Carrier. How you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
Good. I remember speaking to you earlier this season, and we talked just about what you just said about that tough schedule that you intentionally implemented. And it sounds like right now y'all are really clicking. You got the right mixture of confidence going because of that tough schedule, and also being battle tested because of that tough schedule.
Yes, that's correct. Any season, baseball, softball, you're going to have your ups and downs, your peaks and valleys. And about 2 weeks ago, we hit our valley, and I talked to the girls actually yesterday. I feel like we're right where we need to be. We're coming up. We're hitting well, pitching well, playing good defense, base running. I feel it's all kind of coming together at the right time.
Yeah, so talk to me. I remember last time I spoke to you, you were dealing with a little bit of the injury bug. And so how are y'all getting healthy? Who's been getting healthy? Just give me an update on that.
Yeah, probably our main pitcher, Emily Simon, when we spoke earlier, she was just coming off some elbow surgery. She's back full speed now, and it's kind of a blessing because she hasn't just pitched that much this year, so she's still pretty fresh. So I'm hoping that'll serve us well in the playoffs.
Definitely, I think so. So you said 11 o'clock next Tuesday, correct?
Correct, 11 o'clock in Florence.
Gotcha. Okay. So, how you feeling going into it? Are you feeling prepared? Are you feeling like the team is going to be well rested and conditioned?
Yes, we finished up our area tournament Thursday. Yesterday we had a pretty light practice. They'll have today and tomorrow off, and we'll do a little bit Monday just to prepare. But at this point in the season, I mean, you are who you are.
Yeah.
You know what you're going to get. And, the biggest thing with our girls is the mental preparation. Like I said, with a tough schedule, baseball, softball, it's a sport of failure. And being able to live and learn from that failure, that's a big part of it. And our girls, they talk about that amongst themselves, that when there's going to have to be stuff that does not go your way, how you handle that is – and that kind of serves to the maturity of our team. We have 8 seniors on the team, and we went to the state tournament last year, so they're experienced. I don't think they're going to go into the playoffs kind of wide-eyed. I think they're going to perform well this time.
Coach, talk about Gardendale.
I'm sorry?
Talk about Gardendale.
Oh, Gardendale. Gardendale, we have not played them this year. So everything I'm getting would be from other coaches or film, but they're usually pretty solid. I think their record right now is right at 500. So I feel like they have a good speed. I feel like they have a pretty solid pitching. Defense is really good. So I think it'll be a good matchup. Like I said, I haven't seen them yet this year, but I've got some good scouting on them.
A lot of the year, you guys were ranked number 1. And, I hear coaches say, well, coaching girls is different than guys. Do girls tend to pay attention to that more or less?
Not one time this year have I heard any one of them say anything about it. I haven't said anything about it. I mean, they know it's there.
Yeah.
We were number 1. I personally didn't like it.
Right.
I would rather chase than be chased.
Yep.
But when you are number 1, it seems like all 10 of our losses, the other team was rushing the field celebrating, and that kind of stuff. That makes you feel like you're where you need to be. They're happy when they defeat you. Of course, every loss that we have feels like the end of the world. But being number 1. I mean, it's a good thing, but this point in the year, rankings you can throw them out the door.
Absolutely. No, I completely agree with that. So obviously, with rankings not matter, what do you say is really, really important this time of year? Like, what do you really need your team to show out there on the field?
I would say composure. Being mentally tough. So the physical part, I think we're where we need to be. What separates, I think, great teams is how they deal with that failure mentally.
Right.
I think we're physically prepared, but I'm spending more and more time this year on the mental side of it.
I hear you. It sounds like y'all really want to take advantage of every failure and never waste a failure and learn from it.
Correct.
Gotcha.
You either win or you learn. We don't say lose.
There you go.
There you go.
That's a great. I think that's a great motto.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a better L word to use.
Yeah, we don't like the other L.
I hear you. So you mentioned earlier that it gets so loud sometimes that you got to step away. Is that something that you preach to your team, that you want them to be loud in the dugout? You want them to be rowdy?
Oh yes. I mean, you talked about the difference in boys and girls. Girls, they have to feel good to play good. If they don't feel good, if they're not excited, if they're not having a good time, I fully believe they don't play well. I've coached. This is my 20th season. I've coached hard, and I've learned to back off and let them kind of be themselves and not be as strict. So I let them have fun. I let them, cut up and laugh. And I used to not be like that, but I've kind of loosened up a little bit on that. And I think it gives them more freedom and more, I guess, they can have their own personality, and I think they play better when they're loose like that.
Well, it sounds like you've really been willing to adjust your own coaching style to what you think works best.
Oh yes, and that's I a couple weeks ago I coached against Cherokee County. That's where I came from.
Okay.
And 2 of the coaches there were my former players.
Oh
wow!
And they made the comment, "You have changed so much." Because I was just strict just disciplinary and just no fun. It's all business. And I think a lot of that too is that I have 2 daughters myself.
Okay.
One of them's playing for me now. So.
Yeah, funny how that happens, ain't it, buddy?
Yeah, that's right. I've definitely gotten softer as I've gotten older.
So you really mellowed out, huh?
I have, yes, most definitely.
You mentioned Emily Simon a while ago. She and her sister, are signed or committed, and you got some other ones that have either signed or committed too.
Yes, Emily and Katie Simon, they're going to Auburn Montgomery.
Cool. Awesome.
Also have Anna Carter. She's our catcher. She's our emotional leader. I mean, she's hands down probably the most charismatic player I've had. She's signed with Southern Illinois.
Wow.
Yeah. And then Bryn South.
Yeah.
She is signed with Motlow State Community College up in Tullahoma.
Tullahoma,
Tennessee.
Yes, sir.
That's
nice
awesome.
Campus up there.
Yeah. So
that's where I played. I played junior college baseball at Motlow.
Okay. Really cool. So you mentioned Carter just now and about how vocal she is. Talk to me about how important it is to have a very vocal catcher back there, just leading things.
Oh gosh, I mean, we always say about the catcher, she's the only one facing the opposite direction. Everybody else is facing home. She's facing them. So all eyes are going to be on her, and she has the perfect personality for that. She's very vocal and very positive. She brings a lot of energy.
Yeah.
I mean, she runs the defense, and she's been doing it for years. I very rarely have to call any bunt coverages or first and third play. She's already calling them out before I ever do. So
there you go. There you go.
Yeah, that makes my job a lot easier.
What are they paying you for, Coach? Just to write the lineup or something? Or?
I would drop the brush.
So does Anna hassle the batters whenever they come up?
I love those catchers.
Yeah, I think she knows how to work an umpire too, I think.
Oh, really? There you go.
She probably works so beanie when he calls the game.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah, I'll ask her, where's that pitch at? He said it's outside.
So she's probably really good at framing the ball too then.
Oh, yes. Yeah, and that's why I have a side view, so when I see her catch it, I think they're all strikes the way she frames it.
Yeah. No, I hear you. And like I said, sounds like she has the two most important traits a catcher needs, being vocal and being able to frame the ball.
Yes.
Absolutely. So we talked a little bit about the pitching. We've talked a little bit about the defense. Talk to us about the bats.
Okay. Well, just looking, our team batting average this year is .348.
Pretty stout.
We've hit 36 home runs, 250 RBIs. We've scored 310 runs in all of those games. So,
dang, Coach,
that's been pretty strong.
That next thing you know, you guys are going to be in the regionals, state tournaments or something.
Yeah, I hope so. Yeah.
There you go.
We just talk about just individual. Anna Carter, she's 354 with 10 home runs. Back to Emily Simon.
Yeah.
She's hitting 438.
Ooh.
She has 8 home runs, and I have to mention our leading hitter is Morgan Stiles. Haven't mentioned her yet. She's just a sophomore. She's hitting 488. She's hit 11 home runs. She hit 17 home runs last year as a freshman.
Good Lord! So that's got to be comforting knowing, because you have 8 seniors. It's got to be comforting knowing that you have this level of talent and this level of experience that are getting as sophomores coming in for next season.
Oh, absolutely. We have 2 freshmen starting. We have two sophomores starting. We have some 8th graders that I pulled up to varsity, but our JV team ended up 19-1.
Ooh, wow.
So they're strong. So the future looks pretty bright.
Yeah, I was about to say, hey, it's just as important having that freshman and JV team looking good as well. So you got that confidence going.
Yeah, when we practice, we could go varsity versus JV, and it was pretty competitive practice.
Now, Coach, I want to commend the turf team. That was a beautiful thing they did, putting the Athens logo out in the center field area on your softball field. That was pretty neat.
They did that. Originally, they did it for senior night.
Yeah.
from the view from the field, it doesn't really do it justice. But when you look at the aerial view,
yeah,
oh, it's amazing how they did that. I mean, it looked outstanding.
Awesome. So obviously, softball is huge in Limestone County, and is just and obviously huge in Athens. And so, talk to me about how well the fans travel for all of these softball games.
Oh, we have tremendous support from. Of course, you're always going to have your parents and you're going to have your grandparents, but we do. We have, the football team shows up one night, soccer will show up. So Athens and Limestone County really does support each other. And you don't get that from a lot of schools where your other teams support other teams or your other coaches support other coaches. I mean, we share athletes. Fan base is awesome. I mean, our area tournament the other night, we had students outside the fence. I mean, our bleachers were full.
Oh yeah,
and they travel as well. Like I said, when we play games, several miles away, we have a lot of fans show up. It's very, very nice.
Absolutely, yeah. I can imagine. And going back to the kind of tying this all together, old Chuck Smith, being the head of the turf management class over there at Athens, I'm sure he shows y'all a lot of support. Like upkeep of the field, doing what they did with the logo, and just showing moral support as well.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I have not mowed softball field this year.
Okay.
Well, that's nice.
They mow the field for us. They'll paint the lines, the foul lines for us. All I really have to do is that I'll chalk the infield. But as far as they're like a field crew, and it's amazing. A lot of schools have that, but it really helps me as a coach because I don't have to spend the time doing that, and I can spend more time on the actual softball itself.
Right. Yeah. No, that sounds like a huge luxury to have, just being able to focus more on the preparation.
Absolutely.
You're talking about other teams supporting you. I wish football would take a cue and start serving hamburgers at the concession stand. Like baseball and softball. I mean, that smell, man, it can make some money.
Oh my gosh, that's hamburgers and popcorn. That's what brings people into the concession stand.
There you go. There you go.
That's hard to beat.
That's bring me there.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, making me want some right now.
Well, we're out here at the Toyota Field, and somewhere, somebody is cooking hamburgers. I can smell it, and I'm hungry.
Those new restaurants they're building right there.
Maybe it is.
Yeah, we got that J. Alexander's over there. Maybe it's fuming from there.
Probably downwind from there.
Exactly.
I bet it's at Applebee's in Athens. It's blowing all the way around.
Absolutely.
Carry it over there.
We can't get the Applebee's smell off of us.
Exactly. That's good. Well, Coach, thank you so much for joining us, man.
Good luck Tuesday, man.
Good luck Tuesday, brother.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the Athens head softball coach, Travis Barnes, and good luck to them in regionals and
get them down there to state and win it all.
Win it all. That's right, man. It's time to take a quick break. You're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk live from Toyota Field.
Look for Tailgate Talk on Facebook. Just search for Tailgate Talk and make the connection. Call or text us with your comments during the show at 256-812-1848. We'll be back with more Applebee's Tailgate Talk on WKAC. P4 Physical Therapy is a new outpatient provider offering community-based care with a unique partnership model that allows them to consistently deliver world-class outpatient care, emphasizing personalized hands-on treatment. Whether it's orthopedic, physical, geriatric, or manual therapy, sports or neuro rehab, telehealth, or most any type of muscle or joint pain, P4 Physical Therapy promises to treat you with integrity, compassion, faithfulness, and selflessness. Locations in Athens, Huntsville, and Winfield, Alabama, as well as Fayetteville and Knoxville, Tennessee. Look for them on Facebook or online at p4physicaltherapy.com. When things go wrong, State Farm is here to help life go right. And Agent Michael Howell is the one who can help get things back on track. See Michael for your auto, home, life, health, property, and business insurance, and be ready for those unexpected twists that life throws at you. Ask about banking and annuities, too. Call State Farm Agent Michael Howell at 232-5400. Visit him online at michaelhowell.net or go see him at 903 South Clinton Street in Athens. State Farm Agent Michael Howell. There when things things go wrong, here to help life go right. Quality Vinyl is on your side. Quality Vinyl in Athens has been in business since 1987, offering great prices and service the whole time. What has changed is the technology of their products. From vinyl siding and shutters, sunrooms and screen rooms, to doors, windows, columns, and rails. Quality Vinyl, located on the corner of Highway 72 and Reed Road in Athens, just 6 miles west of I-65. Call 232-2665 or visit them online at qualityvinyl.net. Quality Vinyl is on your side.
This is First National Bank Student Advisory Board member Kamaya Wardlaw from East Limestone High School, and I love First National Bank. They make it easy for me to balance school, work, and my social life. With convenient services like online banking, bill pay, and the mobile app, I can take care of my finances without having to worry. I can check my balance and pay my car payment all on my phone, and I was even able to apply for my checking account online. First National Bank, making communities great, member FDIC.
The Play Action Sports Report is back in podcast form. Look for it every Wednesday on your favorite podcast platform. The Play Action Sports Report. Scores, interviews, highlights, and more from school, youth, and amateur sports in Athens and Limestone County. The Play Action Sports Report every Wednesday on your favorite podcast platform or online at pasnetwork.net.
Hi, this is Ray Scott, former Detroit Pistons player and coach, and you're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk.
I'm all about that action. 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 I said I'm all about that action.
Welcome back to Live at Toyota Field, Applebee's Tailgate Talk. Tom McClung, old Tomcat here alongside Tojo J. Vassar. 1 Adam 12, Adam Dotson. Producer extraordinaire, Tim Lambert. Todd the Bod is on he's on assignment, I guess that's what we'd say. So, but we've got our main man here, the Swami of the SEC, Mr. A.P. Steadham. Welcome back to the show, A.P.
Hey, glad to be on your show. Glad to be on Applebee's Tailgate Talk. WKAC 1080 AM, Athens, Alabama.
We do cheers every time you're doing that. It's like you're doing that, and we're moving our arms like cheerleaders here. So it's cool. So you've had a busy week, man.
I'm telling you, I'm down here in Birmingham, Alabama, and I think it's like Athens South because I'm with Keith Askins,
yes,
University of Alabama, former basketball player, been with the Miami Heat for over 30 years as a player and assistant, and
former Golden Eagle,
college scouting, and former Golden Eagle, and then also Phillip Rivers,
yes, sir,
his family, and so it's been terrific. They're both being inducted with the class of 2022 to the Alabama Sports Hall of Fame. So it's been a great weekend for Athens, Alabama.
Definitely.
Now's the banquet tonight, AP?
Tonight, yeah, the banquet tonight. We had the press conference yesterday, and then we had a social event last night, and we had a breakfast this morning. So, and then if you in this hotel, we're at the Sheridan Hotel downtown. They have on the pillars, they have the pictures of the inductees. It's really cool.
Nice.
Wow. Yeah.
Now, I also saw you doing an interview with William Andrews and Stan White, if I'm not mistaken. How's William doing? I mean, I remember
William's very good. Yeah, William's in Atlanta, and he's doing very well. You know, he's got to be one of the better fullbacks ever at Auburn, I think.
Absolutely.
I think he's got to be in the top, 2 or 3, I'm thinking. And William's great. And Stan received the Star Sullivan Award for achievement. So
that's an honor.
Yeah. So of course he knew Coach Sullivan, who recruited him and was at Auburn when he was the quarterback. So and then he met Bart Starr through the years. So it was a great honor for him.
He sells insurance, right? State Farm insurance.
Yes.
Yeah, he does that on the side when he's not broadcasting Auburn football games.
Sure does. So that was been great to see both of them. And then also we had here, trying to think of the other. We had Jake Peavy, the Major League Baseball pitcher. We have also Justin Tuck, went from the little town, small town in Alabama. Goes to Notre Dame, wins a couple of Super Bowls of the New York Giants. so there's some fabulous athletes being inducted into the Alabama Sports Hall of Fame.
Absolutely. Now, Peavy, I don't remember where Peavy's from. Where's JP?
He's from Mobile.
He's a Mobile man. Okay.
Yeah, he's the LA guy like me.
Lower Alabama.
He went to play with the Padres and got traded to the White Sox.
Yeah. I remember in MLB. I just you hear some of these athletes, like you just mentioned Justin Tuck, and you think of them on the New York Giants, and you don't think of them as small town Alabama.
Right. I mean, small town, right? Country with a K, right?
Exactly. That's exactly what I would say.
And see, AP, a lot of people might not know Terrell Owens, Talladega.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. He played over there where Alexander City or something like that.
Yeah.
High school, but he played over that way. So, he was a flamboyant personality, of course. But anyway, this Alabama Sports Hall of Fame, it's a great event. If you ever get a chance to attend, some of the former inductees are always here for the event, so you get a chance to meet them as well. And then I think tonight you probably get representatives from Auburn and Alabama because Patrick Murphy, the softball coach, will be inducted as well.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not sure if he's going to be here tonight because I know they were playing some games this weekend. He was here yesterday briefly for the press conference, and he had to get back to town. So, but I'm not sure he'll be here for tonight. I hope he will.
Yeah, no, it'd be really cool to see him. But to your point, there's been a lot going on, a lot of softball going on, a lot of other sports going on as well.
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure. So, but this Alabama Sports Hall of Fame, if you ever get a chance to visit the physical facility, it's right across the street from the SEC offices.
Okay.
In downtown Birmingham. And then they have the new stadium there. What is that, Protective Stadium?
Stadium,
yes. Where they're playing all the games, USFL games. So all the USFL players and coaches, they're milling around the lobby here. They're staying at this hotel.
So it sounds like a pretty good melting pot there of sports.
Oh yeah, I just sit in the lobby and people tripping over my feet that you want to talk to.
If you can see somebody walking by, that's so trill.
Right. Oh yeah, for sure.
Now, AP, how was Las Vegas?
I'm telling you what, that city, I'd never been in my life until last August. I've been there 3 times since.
Really?
There you go.
Yeah, well, we had the National Football Foundation induction ceremonies out there in December, so I was there for EJ Jr., the third, so that was great. And then they had the draft. I'm the only person that covers the drafts from Alabama.
In the state.
Well, you call us, we'll go with you.
Yeah, we can use some assistance occasionally. I'll have to consider that. I'll have to get with my management team.
There you go.
So I actually have a question about the draft, if you don't mind.
Yes.
Just from watching it on TV, it sounded like there were audio problems at the beginning. Is that correct? Is that how you saw it as well?
Well, we had we're sitting in a big room, the Caesars Forum next door to the amphitheater that was set up for the fans.
Yeah.
And so sometime I'm listening intently and sometime I'm not. But that's if you heard it, then that's what happened.
Yeah.
We're sitting, like I say, in a huge room with a big screen. It must be, 20 by 20.
Yeah.
Around, yeah.
I hear you. I wasn't exactly sure where you were because, the way it was set up, a lot of people were just in a parking lot. A lot of people were in the back room or whatever. So I wasn't exactly sure where the Swami of the SEC was located.
Yeah. But I'll tell you what, right now, on Wednesday, there's a football field next to that amphitheater and amongst the hotels. So what we did was we had tremendous access of the 20 players that were available. I could have interviewed everybody. I spoke to quite a few, and that was fun. So I give them an A+ on the access for Wednesday. I give them probably an A- for the access the day of the draft because, for instance, let's say somebody was drafted number 2. Well, maybe the number 5 draftee came out before number 2, so it wasn't in sequence. So you're trying to locate them. But we did have 2 different rooms. One was what's called the stand-up room. So I'm 6 inches away when I'm doing the interview. And then the other room, they're sitting at a table. We're sitting in chairs just asking the question as we're seated. So I would give that an A-. The only reason I say that is because of the sequence, and we had to chase a few people down to make sure that they came to the stand-up room instead of the sit-down room.
Gotcha. I hear you.
Yeah. So no, but I would love to have it there every year. And then the nightlife, well, we can't discuss that on the radio.
No. Why would we?
Yeah, it was exceptional.
What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
That's what I've heard.
Right,
or
right. So, I ran
Birmingham.
I ran into somebody. He happened to be the director of VIP services. We became close, and he took care of me and then said, "Come back at any time, and your friends as well."
Your friends. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
There we go. Hey.
Yeah.
I thought I heard him say director of Vice. Was that a slip of the tongue?
We like to know everybody. We're approachable. Yeah.
So, the Alabama Sports Hall of Fame, would you give your experience there this time a A+ as well?
Oh yeah, they Edgar Weldon and Scott, the executive director, they always welcome me to this event through the years, and I'm glad to be here, especially on a day where Athens is celebrated with Philip and Keith, and I've known Keith a long time, and Philip, he coaches right down the street from me.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah. So, and when I did the interview, he said I guard because I said I'm from L.A. and he called and he laughed, so that was good. He made me introduce myself to his wife like that.
Oh, okay. So he really thought it was funny. He really got a hoot out of it.
Yeah, he liked that. So, that was fun. He was a cool guy. I liked him. I never met him, but I look forward to going to one of his practices and things like that. Yeah, I really do.
Good deal.
Well, you had sent me some information, little pictures about this large mobile.
Oh my goodness!
deal.
Yes. I'm glad you mentioned that. May 26th, if you're down there in Mobile or Gulf Shores, come by. It's going to be at Spring Hill College. We have a very good lineup. The Auburn coach, Brian Harsin, will be there. I'm going to be the moderator for him when I'll be on stage with him asking him questions. And we have Bill O'Brien, who he rarely gets to speak, right?
Yeah.
So that's a good opportunity for anybody who wants to hear an Alabama coach. We have Lance Taylor. Now, Lance was a walk-on at Alabama.
Yeah.
Coach Christian McCaffrey at Stanford. And he was just the running back coach at Notre Dame. Now he's the new OC at Louisville. So Lance will be there. His dad was James Taylor, played in the mid-'70s on those wishbone teams. So we'll have Lance. That's great. And we have David Cutcliffe.
Okay.
We know his background coaching the Mannings at Ole Miss in Tennessee.
Yes, sir.
Recently at Duke University, the head coach, he's with the SEC office now.
Right.
We have Major Applewhite, who's with South Alabama.
Oh, yeah.
We have the coach of the year, Dave Aranda from Baylor.
Wow.
Oh,
wow. Okay.
Wow, okay.
So we have, David Morris, the quarterback country, and we have some other media folks. And so it's a fantastic lineup, I believe.
Will this be on YouTube again?
I don't.
At one year, it was on YouTube. Yes.
Right, because we did it. Yeah, we had the videos. We had 17 coaches, I think, or personalities do a video for us. But this year, it's going to be live. So they'll probably tape it, I would think. But I'm not sure if he's going to replay it. I'm not sure if he's going to air it again. But remind me of that. I'll try to find out for you.
If you could possibly live stream it, that would be incredibly. No, I'm serious though. That would be incredibly helpful because some of us would love to be there, but just with circumstances couldn't make the trip. So if live streaming is possible, I think that would help a lot of people, myself included.
Yeah, I'll mention it. See what they.
Yeah.
So maybe that would happen, and hopefully people make a donation to the live stream.
I'll donate to the live stream myself for sure.
No, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah,
I happened to interview Coach Harsin down in Mobile at the Senior Bowl, so that's how we can. And I met him in Las Vegas.
Okay,
I met him in Las Vegas at the National Football Foundation. So we connected there, and so I think he feels comfortable with me enough to do the interview.
So is this? Will this be one of the first? Real public appearances that Harsin's made since the turmoil that was completely not his fault that resulted from the offseason?
Right. He's been making the rounds. Auburn has brought, I think, Bruce Pearl and Coach Harsin and the athletic director around to a few places.
Okay.
To a few places.
Yeah, they were up here in Huntsville not too long ago, too.
I remember that now, yeah.
Tuesday night when they were up here.
Yeah, so he's been making, but this will be, I think this is what you might say public, yes.
Yeah.
Because the other groups were Auburn-based functions, but this is something public. So I've got in touch with his chief of staff, and he said, yes, we want to be there. And I was thrilled that he agreed. And so looking forward to those questions that we might ask him.
Awesome. That sounds like a real exciting experience. It
and
really
now,
does.
my buddy sent me a reminder. Greg Miller sent me a reminder that Phillips bringing his team up to Athens this year for a jamboree.
Yeah. Oh, great. Oh, fantastic. Yeah. Okay.
I think it's the week before week 0.
That'd be really cool. That'd be nice for Philip to bring his team up there. I'm sure take a lot of pride in that.
Absolutely.
And, of course, he'll be up here in June for his induction to the Limestone County Hall of Fame. So.
Right. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I like Phil. I just had a lot of fun doing those interviews with everybody I did yesterday. I really did. Enjoyed it.
That's good. So how we looking, producer extraordinaire? We all right on time?
Got a couple of minutes.
AP, how do you think the USFLs went over?
Yeah,
in
good
Birmingham?
question.
Well, I'm not sure about the audience attendance because I think it's a league that is dependent upon the television revenue. So, and the reason I say that is because I've seen the signs where the tickets are the $10 and kids are free. So I don't think they're worried about the number of people in the stands per se. It'd be nice for the atmosphere, the ambiance,
right?
But I think it's television revenue driven, and so that's what matters. The eyeballs, watching, streaming, or TVs, so they can continue that flow of money to make it successful and sustainable. But I haven't had a chance to attend a game or cover a game. But I'm going to try this summer, see if I can get up here and watch a couple of the teams, let's say. Because I think they play some double headers.
Yeah.
Like last night they were playing, I think last night was a double header.
Wow. Who ever heard a double header football game?
I know, right? Doing what they got to do to put a show on the field.
Yeah, and the big thing about having the hotel next to the stadium, the coach doesn't have any excuses. When the player shows up late, Coach, I can't find the stadium.
Like Pascual Perez.
No, that's exactly.
It's right next to it, so he can't have any. Coach, I took the wrong turn.
Yeah.
Something like that, right? No excuse. So, no, but I think that the league can survive. It's based on the television eyes, and these are people trying to continue in the game of football and see if they can get a chance at the next level, which is the NFL, of course.
And we all wish them the best.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, more opportunities for coaches, players, general managers, trainers, people in administration. So it's a good training ground for everybody.
Absolutely. Well, AP, it's been a wonderful visit as always, buddy. We appreciate you joining us.
Hey, I never knew Athens, Alabama would follow me around.
I know, right? It's crazy.
Now you know. You need to come up here one day.
Absolutely.
Yeah. One of these days. Matter of fact, well, I don't know. Well, I'll talk to you about that. I got to go up to Tennessee for a wedding here at the end of the month. Maybe we can work
sneak
something
in by
out.
Applebee's.
Maybe sneak by.
We might work something out to do that live. We might.
That would be
a possibility. I just thought of that right now. I'm glad you brought that up.
All right.
Yep. But okay. Well, thank you so much for having me.
We'll work on those details, buddy.
Have a good week,
Yes, sir.
man.
Thank you, AP.
Okay. Thank you so much. Bye now.
Bye-bye. Ladies and gentlemen, that was AP Steadham, our Swami of the SEC. And gentlemen, all good things must come to an end.
Yeah.
And this is one of them. Ladies and gentlemen, live from Toyota Field, on behalf of Tojo J. Vassar, 1 Adam 12 Dawson, producer extraordinaire Tim Lambert. My name's Tom McClung, old Tomcat. We ain't got to go home, but we got to get ourselves up out of here. We'll see you next week.
Daly & Son Car Care is Ardmore's only one-stop auto repair and tire shop. Whether it's major mechanic or brake work or routine maintenance like an oil change or lube job, Daly & Son Car Care has been satisfying customers all over with their fast and friendly service. They're also your headquarters for quality Cooper tires. Stop by and see Wayne, Nikki, or Dale at 25600 Main Street in Ardmore, Tennessee, or call them at 931-427-4651. They're on Facebook, too. Daly & Son Car Care, Open Monday through Friday, 7:30 till 5, and Saturday, 7:30 till noon.
Ardmore Telephone Company has been operating right here in your community since the 1950s. Over the years, we've brought you advanced communication services such as telephone, high-speed internet, and security systems. And going forward, we'll be right here ready to provide you with innovative services and the high level of customer service you've come to expect. At Ardmore Telephone, our proof is the test of time, running decades deep. We're Ardmore Telephone, and we are here to stay. For more details, call 1-800-830-9946 or visit ardmore.net.
This is Bella LaFontaine with Crown Service Termite and Pest Control. We take care of all the basics. We take care of cockroaches, ants, wasps. As far as rodents go, most places they'll trap or poison, and that's the end of it. What we do is we're actually going to find the entry points, and we're going to take care of that for you. We do a lot of work with a lot of realtors here in town to bring houses to the closing table. So one of the big things about us is that we're not a sales company. We are a service provider. So we're not looking to meet a sales quota. We're looking to get a house ready to go to closing and get our customers taken care of. This is Bella LaFontaine, Crown Service Termite and Pest Control. We are located at 3413 6th Avenue in Huntsville, Alabama. Phone number is 256-701-7095.
Real estate, real easy. That's the motto at Innovative Realty Solutions, and providing the highest quality real estate services is their mission. With sound real estate advice, the latest information, and a skilled analysis of the real estate market, Innovative Realty Solutions offers a better home buying and selling experience with a fair, ethical, and, yes, innovative process. Innovative Realty Solutions. Visit them on Facebook, online at innovativerealtysolutions.com, at 100 North Clinton Street in Athens, or call 230-5950. Innovative Realty Solutions. Real estate, real easy.
Hey guys, this is Joanna Clem for CEI Bookstore and Truth Publications. I'd like to personally invite you to visit CEI Bookstore. While you're here, you'll find a wide selection of Bibles, gift items, trustworthy study materials, and more for you and your church. Our friendly staff will be happy to help you with your selections while you shop in the store. We even offer personalized Bible imprinting and gift wrapping. Not in the Athens area? Enjoy shopping with us online at truthbooks.com. CEI Bookstore and Truth Publications, taking his hand, helping each other home.
Need custom screen printing or other promotional products? Got You Covered Screen Printing and More in Athens is, well, got you covered. Screen printing, promotional items, stickers, graphic design, vinyl for signs and garments, and other customized products. They also offer local pickup and delivery services, rush orders, volume discounts, and can customize any project to meet your needs. Got You Covered guarantees to get the job done and will work hard to make sure you're completely satisfied. Call today, 444-4500, or stop by and see them at 389 West Sanderford Road in Athens. Got You Covered Screen Printing and More. You've been listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk live on location. You can hear the archive of this and other shows online at tailgatetalk.net. Join us next Saturday at 10 a.m. on 1080 WKAC. Applebee's Tailgate Talk is a production of Play Action Sports on 1080 WKAC.